Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to training. We are actually going to go through different things that you can do with Netris, which is the MLS in the Dallas, North Texas area. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to dive right in. This training will not be very long, but I am going to just show you how to do some random things. So you're going to log in to your Netris. Again, if you're part of CCAR, this is the Ntreis system that we are using. If you're part of Longview Area Association of Realtors, then we're not talking about your MLS system. We're talking about North Texas today. So you'll have to catch a different video to play around with LAAR's system, but today is just Ntreis. So the first thing is that you have a dashboard. Okay, this is your application services. These are different things that you can use in different portals that can help you gain information, figure some things out, get access to other sites and things that we use as real estate agents. But the first couple of things we're going to do is inside the matrix. The matrix is where we are going to list properties, look for properties, that kind of thing. So the first thing we're going to look at up at the top, when you hit on my matrix, you have your dashboard, summary, contacts, your listings, your cart, save searches, auto emails, things like that. With your search, it gives you some options here as well. So the first thing we're going to look at is just with your searching. If you know the exact address that you are searching for, then you're just going to use the in general search here. Okay. If you're looking for an address for a CMA, comps, comparables, things like that, or if you're looking for a buyer that's like, I want 3-bed, 2-bath only in Arlington, then you're not going to use this search column. You're going to go up to the search and you're going to tell the system what search are you looking for. If you're looking for residential, meaning one single family homes, okay, duplexes, tris, quads. If that's what you're looking for, then it's going to be your very basic residential. If you're looking for residential income, it would be your duplexes, tris, quads, things like that as well, but specifically that are being used for rent, income, things like that, and for like apartments, multifamily. If you're looking for land, there's a land spot, commercial sales, commercial leases, residential leases, and the list goes on. So, specifically, though, when you're looking at this, it gives you an option to click on the quick. Always go to detailed every time. And this is what you're going to see. Okay. When you're doing your searches, the first thing that I want you to know is this price area is starting with the thousands. So if you put from 1 to 2, then it's only going to show you from 1,000 to 2,000. But if you put 100 to 200, then it's going to show you from 100,000 to 200,000. And then every time you do input something into one of these fields, down here on the bottom left, it tells you your matches at that point so far. So even if I change the 200 to 250, that number is going to change right there immediately. Okay. And look, it says 5,000 plus matches. Okay. So there's a lot of matches. The next thing I want to show you is if you're going to do a distance from. So if you're doing like a CMA and you're trying to figure out the price point that you should put a listing or something like that, then you need to know about the houses around it. So usually I go about a half a mile away from one address. So I'm going to do this address, Lake Valley Court in Rowlett. And as you're typing, it should pop up. Okay. So without me doing anything, I checked here for active, and within half a mile of 7920 Lake Valley Court, there are 4 matches for sale. Okay. From here, I want to get more specific, then you just add more fields. So, but if I want to see what these 4 things are, then you hit results and then they pop up for you. Their addresses, the square footage, bed count, bath count, garages, acreage, pool, price, pictures, MLS numbers, and their status. Everything pops up, right? But if you want to put more information in. So within half a mile of this, I need a total of 4+ bedrooms. And then now I have 2 matches. Or if I need to also have 2+ full bathrooms, I still have 2 matches. Okay. But then what if I also want to see some of the houses that are still active, but they're under contract somehow? So these would be active, contingent, kick out, and option contract. So now I have three matches. Okay. So within half a mile of this address, 4 bed, 2+ bathrooms with this status criteria, there are 3 houses that match that. Okay. Well, let's go a little further. Well, what if I want to know about the ones that have been pending and the ones that have sold within the past 90 days? Okay. Well, now I have 5 matches. Okay. So within half a mile of this address, only houses that are 4+ bedrooms, 2+ bathrooms, pending close within 90 days, or active contingent kick out option contract. Whichever one, is giving me 5 options. I want to see what they are. Here are my results. Okay, so now you see here, it even color codes it for you. You got 2 closed, 1 active option, and 2 active. Okay, well, now I need to put them in a CMA and comparable. So if you're going on a listing appointment and your client needs to see on paper, well, how much is my house going to list for, and what are the houses in the area being listed for, so you can compare them. Okay, so you're going to click the check mark here so that it highlights them all. And what you're going to do is you're going to hit quick CMA. And the system then generates this report for you that you can give to your client or your potential client. And it is the market analysis summary. Okay. So it tells you, out of the active listings, what is the minimum, maximum, average, median? Here are the prices. Here's the breakdown. It even goes as far as how many days on the market are they sitting. Okay. Same thing with the active under contract. Same thing with the close. And then it takes the average for all of them. If you had a 4 bedroom, 2 bath house in this area, the median price, the average price that it's actually going to be listed at is here, 524.99 or 511, or the max at 630. But the actual price that it might sell at is the 480, and this one looks like 610. And it even gives you a percentage rate. Okay. And it tells you your days on market, all of that. So this is just a tool that you can use on your listing appointments. Now, if you go back to your matrix, another thing you can do is, somebody might just say, well, can you just email me these individual things, these individual listings? And what they mean by that, they want to see the link that clicks them to this page. That's what they want to see. They want to see the link that takes them here. Okay, they want to look at the pictures. They want to read the information for each house. They don't want to see it in this format. They want to see each individual one. So no problem. So you're going to go to agent single line, and then what you're going to do is hit email. And then now you're sending only these 5 listings to whoever with whatever subject line, a body, and then there you go. Now the signature line is already created for you. It's right here. That was done during your onboarding. We took care of that already. So your onboarding is already set up. Okay. Now, if you don't want to send the email, then you hit cancel and it takes you back. Now you could do something else. You could hit save instead. And then now you have a new save search if needed, or you have an auto email. Okay. So you're going to create a new contact, give it a subject line, come down here. It's got a message for them about how to set up their account. And then you are creating the frequency of how many days and times that they would get these emails. Do you want them in the afternoon? Do you want them in the morning? Do you want them every day? Maybe every other day, maybe once a week? You set this up so that anytime a house with this specific criteria within half a mile of that address, 4 beds or more, 2 baths or more, that are all actives or pending or closed within 90 days, if anything else pops up with that specific criteria, it will be emailed. If there's a price adjustment with that specific criteria, there will be an email that you don't have to send. The system automatically sends it for you. Okay, now you will get copied on all the emails, but it's not an email that you have to personally take time out to send. The system will do it for you. Okay, so we're going to hit cancel here, and we're going to go back. all the way back. So let's go back home and let's go back to search. Now, if you want to search, let's say we're going to search land. See, it looks a little different here. Okay. We're doing lot description, acreage. Is it going to be subdivided or not? You know, is it ranch style, unimproved, land leases improved? Same idea, just a few different search fields. Same thing with the residential lease. The search fields are just a little bit different. They want to know what kind of deposit you want. Are animals allowed? Things like that. Or is this lease already furnished? Do they have appliances already? Things like that. So it's going to just be a little bit different each time, but um, the information, how you find it, is all the same. You fill in your fields, and the matches down here either increase or decrease, whichever. Whenever you're ready, you hit the results, and voila, they're there. Okay, so now let's go back to your bar up here. So we've talked about um, your auto emails. We've talked about sending emails. We've talked about making a CMA. We're not going to talk about the listings because there's a whole other video on how to input a listing in CCAR or in Ntreis. Okay, so we're good here. When you're searching, we talked about what that search looks like. Something else that you can use while you're here is the tax. Okay, so the tax is super cool because what we do here is we're searching the information that's public record, but we have direct access to it. So when you're searching something, I'm just putting in an address from a previous listing that I've had. So Longview, Texas, right? So I'm going to search this. This is a real list for all of Texas, not just Dallas, but all of Texas. So it tells me right here who my owner is, the billing address, 3-bed, 2-bath, no half baths, no sales price, no sale date because it's not on the market. The lot size, a year built, MLS square footage, lot and block, tax assessments, how much are they paying in taxes, characteristics, is it a good scoring indicator, kind of gives you a little information there. Estimated value of the property gives you some information here, and it just keeps on going. It's really, 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 really fun, and it gives you an idea of who owns properties, what properties can sell for, what the counties think that the price is worth as far as the house goes, all of that good stuff. It's pretty cool. You can also go to comparables. From here, you can go to, and if there are no comparables, then great. You can go to market trends. You can go through the neighbors, the neighborhood profile, accessor map, flood map, building sketch. All of this up here is at your disposal. Okay, so this is the tax. Now, again, if you go back and look at the MLS video on how you input a listing into Ntreis or with CCAR, we talk about how you use the tax information and you help bring that information into the MLS from the listing. Okay. Now, what that looks like in real life altogether, we're going to go to search residential. Since we're using 1825, we'll switch that out and go to the original. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, so here's the previous listing. So here's what's really awesome is you can see this listing, this house closed back in 2022, but you see all the listing information here. But look, there's a whole nother tab of stuff at the top here. So you can pull the tax record from here. You don't even have to go to the tax from the matrix. You can pull it straight for this specific listing so that you're not having to type in the address here like I did. If this is a house that you're just looking for background information on, you can just go to that listing, go to this listing, and then pull the tax from here. You can look at all the photos from here. You can look at the history from here. You know, what was the MLS status on this date? What price was it at? Who put under contract? Who's the owner's name? Who's the buyer? Blah, 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 blah. You can find all that here. You can look at a parcel map, flood maps. All of this is right here for your disposal when you're going through your matrix. Now, another cool thing that you can look at while you're here, it gives you applications and services to whatever MLS you have access to. So, for example, I have CCAR as part of my home board, but I also have LAAR, Longview Area Associations for Realtors. I can go to the MLS from here and get there. I can look at the tax from here. I can go to the trends, go to learning, cloud CMAs, things like that. Another thing that's really fun though on here even gives you some realtor.com, some broker bay. You can do all that kind of stuff here. But the other thing you can do is this builder update. So sometimes I'm sure somebody has thought to themselves, how do I find new construction houses on the market without going to Google and looking them up? You can go to buildersupdate.com. So we have that as an access point from the MLS. And basically, what it's showing you right now are these are all the houses that are available that the builders have elected to put on the builder update for agents to see all around the Dallas Metroplex. So if I'm specifically looking here right inside Dallas, there are 6 communities here. Okay. And here are 2 of them right here. And it says builder has elected to not provide listing to buyers and agents. No problem. So that just means you need to go over here and find it, right? You would need to drive. But another one, let's see. Let's go out a little further. So on this side, you can see closer to Irving. Here we go. Closer to the Irving side, it's given us some access to some houses here. So if I want details on this house here, it gives me a full breakdown. So in Abernathy, Irving, we got Grand Homes that's building 3-bed, 2-bath, 2-car garages for $780,000. Single family, what kind of community is to be built, so it's not ready yet. And it gives you some school information. It kind of looks like a short version of an MLS sheet, but it's specific to that builder and what they're offering, right? So again, you just keep on spreading out and finding different houses in that Dallas Metroplex. And you can even scroll here as well, and it'll show you what else is available. But I'm going to go back to the center of Dallas, and I'm going to scroll back out and see what else comes up. So let's say we're looking at the Old Villa area, Glen Heights area, Red Oak area. I can click on Red Oak. It has number 3 right there. And it's got 3 neighborhoods. So we got neighborhood here, neighborhood over here, and another neighborhood over here. And I can look and see, okay, these are $500,000 or more. These houses are a little under $500,000. These houses are a little bit above $500,000, but not as high as this one. And then there's another house here for a little under $500,000. Things like that. So if you're obviously looking for builders stuff, we have access to that too. And you can do the same thing. Give it a price range, give it beds, baths, square footage, garage counts, and do a customized search, and the same type of thing will pop up. Again, your MLS gives you access to your showing time, your broker bay, the zip forms. You can get to zip forms from here, realtor.com, and anything else that you might be using. But besides that, MLS is just here for your use. And as you go through the matrix and you're starting to play around with how you want things to look and what you're looking for, how to find it, then it'll all get easier for you. Okay. Now, if you need anything or if you have any questions whatsoever, I am always available. Just give me a shout. If you're watching this video, that means you're a part of my brokerage anyway. So thank you again for showing up for training, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.